Welcome to another episode of Raincloud and Sunshine. I'm Daisy.
And I'm Chantal.
And this is episode number... It feels like episode 100. But unfortunately...
You don't see it.
You don't see it. Really, I don't know what it is, but ever since we started, with the video as well, we've been having troubles with the microphone. Like first, or just technical issues really. First it was... We gave the microphone to a friend and then it came back and was broken. So we had to wait a little, and save some money to get new microphones. And then we got two actually. And then every time we recorded, the sound was just terrible. And then by the time we kind of figured it out, or just fixed it sort of, the things we talked about were kind of old, so it didn't make sense anymore. And the sound wasn't really good, so I really hope this is going to work today. Because if this doesn't work, let's stop it. Like, I'm kind of over it. Right, Sansan? Do you have anything to say to this? You love it, right? You love it. You love to hang out here. Okay. Did we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, we did, but we didn't say what we do.
We do. Well, we don't... we're not professional podcasters. Is that the word? Definitely not.
It is nowadays.
We like dogs. And we run a rescue organization called Bali Paws.
Yeah, in Indonesia.
We are not there though, like we are not in our puppy house. We are at mine, even though it looks like a puppy house, but it's not. What should we even talk about? Should we just talk about what we talked about the other day when we recorded, which was Friday, so it's not that long ago?
Was it Friday?
Or Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be something like that. Like not long ago.
What did we talk about there? Because as I said, like we just recorded so many that I don't even know. What month is it? It's June.
It's
June.
There. Yeah. Yeah, last time we talked about...
I think your run. Or?
My run, yeah.
Or was that the time before?
No, I think last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the run again?
I don't know. I don't think this is like a good start.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Maybe for the last time ever.
Okay.
Well, often we just start with our Raincloud and Sunshine moment. Maybe we can start with that. Hi, Mango. Come, Mango.
Yeah. So tell me, what was your Raincloud moment?
My Raincloud moment?
Last week.
Last week?
In the past week.
Yeah, nothing I can really talk about in here. It was just a lot of politics, I would say.
That was your Raincloud moment?
Yeah, but it's kind of fixed. Well, not really, but on a good way, I would say. But other than that, I didn't have any Raincloud moments. Maybe earlier, just before we started.
Okay.
You annoyed me. This was my Raincloud moment. What was your Raincloud moment? We had a fight just before that. Just before we started. Actually, last week we had a fight just before we started as well.
My Raincloud moment? I mean, Bali Paws was, I don't think I had a Raincloud moment, to be honest.
It was a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like personal stuff, but...
Like a fight with me, for example?
Yeah, no, that's not my Raincloud moment. Sunshine moment. What's your sunshine moment?
Sunshine moment. The politics stuff I talked about earlier, that we kind of got it sorted, or are on the good way. And we needed some funding for it, and that this is, we're good. We're ready.
Yeah.
It was a lot of outside of the puppy house stuff, I think, in the last weekend.
Yeah,
also
it's hard to say for this week because it's only Wednesday, so this week just started like 2 days ago. And I don't really remember what happened last week, to be honest. My short-term memory is not that great.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going to the puppy house every day, but everything is alright there, so...
We have new dogs.
Yeah, well, we got them today. Well, not really. I mean, they're gonna leave soon. again.
Yeah, like honestly, nothing really happened. Like that's the thing. There's always something happening. There's so much happening, but then like
Okay, ask me.
okay. Santi, what was your sunshine moment?
Sunshine moment was that one of our dogs left us to a really nice home and everything worked out well. Normally, it takes a little bit of time for the dog to settle in the new family and the new environment, but this was so quick.
Yeah,
he's like already really good. Not scared of anything, gets along with the kids, which is, obviously the most important thing.
And he's living with 2 other dogs now, I think?
3 other dogs.
3 other dogs.
Yeah, they have 4 dogs now, and they're all from different rescues. Like
nice.
I think one is from Romania, the other one is from Greece. They all have long bodies and short legs, so Riley fits in there perfectly.
Yeah, Riley is also this small dog with like short legs
and he got along really well with their dogs immediately.
So nice.
Which, with 3 dogs.
So many dogs are leaving us next month.
Mm-hmm. Not really from the puppy house, though. You have 2 foster dogs here. I have
you have 1 foster dog.
And one is in the other.
Your foster dog, Ziggy, is leaving.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, I gotta miss him.
I don't know if we talked about Ziggy before, because we did for sure, but I don't know. It's probably in one of the episodes that didn't make it, which are pretty much all of them.
How many episodes made it?
Oh my God.
2
or
that
1?
made it.
I think 1, actually. The first one.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Because
every week we do
like
this.
The
really.
20th time we sit on this sofa.
Getting there. I think today everything works though. I think.
Yeah.
But we will see.
We'll see after spending an hour on that.
Anyways, I think.
So Ziggy.
Yeah, your foster dog Ziggy. Maybe, do you want to tell us something about him? Other than that he has the weirdest bark that I've ever heard.
The most annoying.
The most annoying.
No, it's just I gotta miss him. I think he's a funny little guy. He has a lot of personality. Let's say
a lot of personality.
The adoption
Napoleon complex
gonna have her hands
personality.
full with him.
He's very sweet,
but
though.
just in the best way, honestly. Like, yeah, he's he's just very, very macho, and he has no idea how
Napoleon complex.
How small he actually is. So when we just walk outside of my house, there are some stray dogs. They're not really strays. They belong to like my neighbors and the villagers. My God, he freaks out. So let's see in his new home. And even if they just pass him, he gets so angry at them. And they run away. They don't even want confrontation. And he runs after them. He doesn't do anything. He just barks at them and like that's it. But
is this like a small male dog thing?
He just loves it when other dogs and people are scared of him. Absolutely loves it.
What?
Even with people, he's really sweet. But as soon as we go to the beach and there are people that are scared or like just walking weird or something,
which is almost everyone.
Then he just runs there.
Whenever you go at the beach, especially in the area where we live, they're not. It's not very touristy. So many people are terrified of dogs, and then you come with your dogs, and they're already like screaming and running, and it's like.
Yeah, and
what
he loves
do
that.
you expect the dog to do?
He feeds on that.
Like, yeah.
But he's been running with the cows because that's the thing. Normally when we get dogs, they're usually a little scared or, even just with a new environment, they're like a little bit hesitant. And with Ziggy, it's completely different. He doesn't care. He's not scared of anything. He has just a lot of confidence.
We had this in the puppy, so we are renovating the bathroom of the puppy house because, we had some money left from the fundraiser run, and we wanted to have a proper visitor toilet because before all the people who were visiting always had to go to Fira's room, and I don't know, it's just his personal space. And
so,
and however, we had some workers there to put the hot water thing and shower and toilets thing. And they were so terrified of dogs. and the dogs they just love it. When somebody's terrified, they just love it and then they go nuts. So they climbed, actually, in order to enter, they climbed over the wall straight into this guest toilet we have now, quarantine area. I don't know what the point was of me telling this now. I
just want to tell people, there are people that are scared of dogs.
Yeah, but not like scared and like just calm scared,
How can you be calm scared?
I can be calm. Like, yeah, you can be calm scared. Look, for example, this sounds a little silly. I'm a little scared of bully breeds, for example. Not like terrified, but like a bit hesitant, kind of.
Yeah, but if you would be terrified, then you could not be calm anymore.
Yeah, but in the beginning I was terrified. But I went to my friend Karen. She is the only one in Bali who rescues bully breeds. And I go to her place and I just stay calm. And actually last time when I went to hers, it's like shock therapy for me.
Okay.
Last time when I went there, they were all over me, giving me kisses. And I was not scared for the first time. However, what I want to say is you can be, just be scared, but don't scream and run away.
No, obviously the screaming and...
Yeah, this is not necessary.
Yeah.
This was the point of my story.
That's also not what they did. They were not running around the puppy house. They were just very, very scared. But I have to say...
Did you see them?
Yeah, I did.
The workers?
Yeah, I was there.
You saw them in the puppy house?
Yeah.
Because I did, and they were really scared.
Well, no, I didn't see them in the puppy house
because
they were coming from the river, so basically from outside the puppy house. Usually you have to... So you enter, and then you have another gate, and then you are in the big... main area.
Yeah, I saw them there.
And instead of going through the main area, they decided to, I don't know, how did they even do it? Like on the right, next to the puppy house is a
like
river.
An empty land.
There is an empty land, and in between there is a river, and somehow they went over that wall just to get into the quarantine area where they, installed the toilet and stuff. Did they, because the toilet is a little heavy, right?
Yeah, but they brought the materials in through the puppy house.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and freaked out. Yeah.
Well, it's not that they didn't know where they were going either, right?
No,
like they knew it's gonna be...
well, they came to take measurements and stuff as well.
But I have to say...
I don't like the word shelter. Let's not use that.
Yeah, well, but that's the word for it.
No, I don't think that's the word.
It is the word.
House. Yeah, I don't think...
but... Okay.
A shelter sounds as if... they have I don't know, cages and like a little roof, so you have a shelter.
That's how it sounds in your head, maybe. We can say whatever you want.
Puppy house. This is why it's called puppy house. This is a puppy house.
Okay.
Glad we got this sorted. Very important.
Now I lost my... Yeah.
Well, we can have a fight again if you want.
Yeah. Well, if you don't stop interrupting me, then this might be a possibility. You're gonna have it on camera.
Chances are high this episode is not gonna make it anyways.
True. And what did I want to say? Well, I forgot about it.
Anyways, your foster dog likes to pee in
what
his
I want
bowl.
to say with Karen, for example, our friend who has the bullies, I think it's a bit different because yes, it is a shelter, with their cages, not cages, but they have their room basically.
Are you talking about Karen's place?
Yeah, that's what I just said. And I think it's different because when you come in, there are not 60 dogs that run straight towards you and bark the shit out of you. That's not what happens when you go in there.
Definitely not.
I think you would be more scared if this would happen, right? If there were 30 dogs running to...
But I would just stay calm. Try, I wouldn't scream and run.
But because you're educated enough to know that the calmer you are, the calmer the dogs are going to be. But people are just not.
Yeah.
They think if they make a big fuss, maybe it's going to get better and the dog is going to run off. Well, that's usually not the case. But then when I think here, it's because people here grow up with dogs. They're just everywhere.
Yeah.
So I feel like at some point you kind of just make that connection, right?
I think you shouldn't just run and scream.
No,
That's not helpful.
ever in any situation, by the way.
No, if you really need, if it's another kind of situation, yes, where you have to be loud.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But I think our puppy house is not a dangerous situation.
Anyways, back to your foster dog Ziggy and his habit of peeing in his water bowl.
No, not in the water bowl. He pees in every food bowl of my dog. Not his own though. Just in every other. And not the metal one for some reason.
Oh my god, I know what my Raincloud moment was. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, what was your Raincloud moment?
No. So he pees in every metal bowl.
No, not... That's you. You even listen? You even listen? He pees in every plastic bowl that he sees.
But only plastic.
Yeah, and not his own, also. So from my other dogs.
Do you know why he's doing that?
He marks it. I saw him today through the window.
But why?
He marks it. I don't know, because he's just... That's Ziggy. He marks everything.
Do you think
He's a
it's
boy.
because he got castrated so late?
No, he would have done that. He was doing that before as well. And then Bruno started doing it.
Bruno is your other foster dog. Ex-foster dog.
Ex-foster
that
dog.
you dumped in the puppy house again.
Yeah, exactly. No, today he didn't just mark the food bowls. He also, I had like a package of dry food, but it was empty. And I think one of the cats, Fivel, always.
My cat,
He
who is currently living at
pushed
Chantal's house.
He pushed the plastic down, and Emmy, I think, ripped it apart a little bit. So there was like ripped apart plastic in the area where they eat. And he peed in that. He marked that piece of plastic, the packaging.
But why? Does his adopter know?
Because he wants to mark it. Because
Did you tell his adopter?
yeah, I told his
Okay.
adopter. Well, and if not, she's gonna figure that out.
Get the
now.
pee pads ready.
No, he doesn't pee. He doesn't pee in the room or something like that.
No,
Ever.
he just marks like every bowl and.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have that problem in his
Right,
in his home
he's gonna be the
because-
only dog.
Yeah, well, her boyfriend has a big ridgeback male dog, who is quite submissive though. So let's see.
Yeah, let's hope it's gonna go as great as with Riley.
Oh no, she has a cat.
Ziggy likes cats.
He loves
cats.
The cats can do anything as well. He doesn't get angry or he's
Oh my
completely
god!
fine.
Didn't he pee on your cat?
Oh yeah. 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 I don't even know how that happened. He just marked Harvey. That's so nice.
So he has this cat, Harvey. He's like, he has one eye, and for some reason, Ziggy just marked him.
Martin. Poor Harvey. That's him.
My foster dogs are leaving too. My 2 foster dogs.
Still a little bit of
I'm gonna miss
time.
them so much. They're so much fun to have at home. I think they're hilarious. And when they go, I get the next. No, actually, I'm gonna take a little break from fostering, and then I'm gonna get the next foster dogs. I can't live without foster dogs. I love foster dogs. It's boring
Okay.
otherwise. Yeah, you can. For how long? 3 days?
Why? I just have one.
Yeah, but once he goes, I don't think your house is just gonna be your dogs for long.
Wait and see.
Okay. In case this episode makes it, you heard her. You heard what she said. Highly doubt it. We could bet. I
Yeah,
give
but
you
not
a week max.
Not because of me, more because of the dogs, because it would benefit them.
Exactly.
It's not that I do it because I enjoy it so much that every foster dog, you know.
You don't enjoy
just
fostering?
I mean,
So
I
it
don't-
doesn't give you pleasure? A joy?
it does, but only because I know that it's good for the dog. But it does restrict me a little bit.
Yeah, but you're restricted anyway.
No, I'm not. My dogs are pretty chill. No, but with every new foster dog, it's always like a thing. I don't know. It depends on the foster dog, obviously, but they're usually not super happy the first 2 days or something. And then they destroy stuff. All my stuff that has been destroyed was only from foster dogs.
Yeah.
My dogs, seriously, have never destroyed a thing in their life at my house.
Well, back in the days, ask our old landlord, they destroyed a lot.
Not mine. I don't think it was Honey. It was maybe Emmy when she was a teenager, but I don't think Honey would do anything. So, pissing where she shouldn't. There's also the thing, he marks and Honey thinks, oh, it's okay to do that. So she pees on the tiles too.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have the peeing problem here at all. I have one male dog, Manis. He's the most beautiful dog in the world. Who's leaving soon. And he is just so nice. It took forever to get him potty trained, I have to say. It was really annoying. I was getting a bit frustrated as well. Because I'm not used to do potty training.
You talked about that in the other episode, but didn't make it.
Really? Not the last one. Must be quite some time ago.
Before.
Honestly, I don't even know what we talked
when you were
about.
frustrated about him not being potty trained.
Oh, okay. Well, by now he is potty trained. It was so frustrating because I had to go out with him. Sometimes, one time, I was standing for 40 minutes in the rain, and he just didn't like grass, especially wet grass. So I was just standing there for 40 minutes, and he didn't go to the toilet. And then I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna go inside now. The second I took him inside, what did he do? Pee on the dog bed. It was just a rotation of dog beds. One was dry, and the other one was peed on, so I had to wash it, and it was just so annoying. And then I started feeding him there and giving him treats and stuff, and now, oh my god, he's so potty trained. He sits at the door and cries when he needs to go out. He's just...
So, what else?
I was just thinking about another sunshine moment I had. But, no, Raincloud moment, exactly. We got so much shit last week.
Oh, yeah.
We online, I don't know what was going on in the DMs, but we got so much shit. It felt like it just didn't stop. But now it does.
Know it all as well.
Usually we don't get a lot of shit. And
no, but there are...
Just sometimes, but it's not...
Yeah, but then there are people that really, I feel like they only follow us to criticize us constantly. There's not a single nice message. It's always do this different. Oh, I talked to a vet and you should do that. Every conversation. And it's
why are you spending money on trees? Build them like a playground.
Bro, you're sitting behind your phone and just, telling us what to do and what not to do. I don't know.
I wasn't even taking it personally or anything. It was just getting really annoying.
No, same, but it's annoying.
It's annoying because you open these messages and it's just this kind of
Also, you see 10 seconds of reality somehow and you think you know how the whole thing works.
And I didn't enjoy posting that much because I had the feeling I just can't make it right.
Yeah.
And then, it was also the first time that I actually wasn't very nice to...
we really don't mind constructive criticism.
But if you criticize, and then, because, for example, one of the things was that Mango... So Mango is this little one here. She's really skinny, but she's growing. And before I was feeding her 2 times, and then 3 times, now 4 times. And we can just, we got her blood checked, she got deworming, and we can just hope now that she gains some weight. However, there were so many people who actually, because we did a taste test with Mango, where she had fruits and veggies, who actually said that she's just so skinny because we only feed her broccoli and mango. Not one person or 2 or 3 or 4, so many. And I don't get it. As if we only give a dog mango and broccoli. And then, after I clarified the situation...
it's just very passive-aggressive, as if a normal person really thinks that we just feed a dog mango and broccoli. As if no one in their right mind would think that, right?
And what
And if you
frustrated
still
me,
say it, that means you're just passive aggressive.
after, I clarified the situation because I thought, okay, if this is what they think, okay, clarified the situation. Obviously, she gets other food as well. But they kept going. There it was like, you know what? Enough. Now you're going to get something back. Well, it wasn't like, I just said, you know what? Stop annoying me. I literally said, can you just stop annoying me?
Okay. It's like this thing with when I think you posted a reel of Maggie once.
Oh my god.
And we got so many messages of like, oh, this poor dog should have euthanized the dog. It's like, what is wrong with you? Why would you say that? You've seen a 15-second clip of a two-legged dog that was actually pretty happy in this video. So why would you?
I think she's always very happy.
Yeah, I know,
actually.
but
She's
even
really happy girl.
but I mean, even in the video, you could see she was running around at the beach, and you're telling me we should have euthanized that dog? Like, I don't know. I don't have patience for this shit. Seriously. Yeah.
I also think,
You don't have anything nice to say.
how
just
can you
shut up.
actually take this time out of your day and just write stuff like that?
There are so many bad things happen in the world, and you focus on this. Like, you focus on a two-legged dog that is
Or
enjoying
the amount
beach
of
time.
times. Honestly, if we would get $1 or gotten $1 for every time somebody said, yeah, you're just, filming it for likes or whatever. Also, we don't film for likes. We take videos for donations, not for likes. Donations.
Likes doesn't equal donations,
And
unfortunately.
adoptions for that. It's not rocket science, right? Like, I mean, we have to show people what we do.
Also, we do
How
it since years. If there is a situation and we rescue a dog and there is really, we don't have a hand free, we will just not film. As simple as that. But we know how it works, and usually we're just waiting for Gide anyway to come and
Gide is our driver.
who brings them then to the vet because it's not. And people, it's like they think, oh, if you see a dog that needs to get rescued who looks pretty horrible, that immediately you have to run there and just grab him and put him in your bag or something. But this is not how it works. You need a little bit of patience, you need to see what the situation is, where the dog is the
depends
dog
on the
really
situation.
scared? There are some dogs that just lay there, and then it's easy.
Yeah, it really depends on the situation, but obviously we need to show stuff. Like, it's not rocket science. If we want, the pups to get adopted, if we want, how else could we ask people for help if they don't see what we're doing? I mean, I could write something, but
and
this
it
is
takes
not very...
a second to take out your phone. It's not that we have a camera crew. It takes
we have
a second to take your phone and press record. It's not that we have to rush to that dog, because that dog probably laid there for 3 weeks like that anyway. Like that 1 second where we press the video is not going to do any harm.
But aside from that, I think Instagram's fun. I enjoy it. Like, last week was a bit annoying because, well, it does take some time and I enjoy it, but I also want to keep it that way, because if I don't enjoy something, then I struggle with doing it. Like this podcast, so if this is not going to work, this is it.
Yeah, we're going to sell the microphones. I'm sure
we put them on Facebook Marketplace, and this is it.
Yeah. The squeeze is not worth the juice.
I've heard this recently.
Yeah.
Well, I think the squeeze is worth it.
Well, no, if it's not working.
Well, not in the podcast situation.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
Anyways, I actually enjoy Instagram. I think it's a lot of fun. Every night when I do stories, I sit in bed and then I'm just like, okay, if my friend would ask me what I how the day was in the puppy house, what would I tell her? And then I just make stories and I enjoy it. The puppy house is a lot of fun. Like, it's my favorite part of the day, being in the puppy house. I wish we only have to take care of the puppy house. That would be so nice. Imagine, only puppy house. We could just hang out there, cuddle dogs, clean a little bit, just do stuff. That would be so nice. Yeah, but it's not like that, and I also don't think it's ever going to be like that. Yeah. Anyways. I love it still.
No, yeah, no. I mean, as I said, Instagram is not really my thing. It will never be.
Well, you're getting some help now. So Chantal is doing the adoption account, and I'm doing a really lousy job in writing adoption posts. So,
Me too.
So a friend is helping now, starting from tomorrow or something. She's going to help a little bit.
Yeah, but this still will take a little bit of time because she needs to get to know the dogs as well. So slowly.
It's just
But
a lot
I
of
do
work.
tell-
There's so much work to do. Like, actually, we could constantly do something. Like our phones always go crazy. We could constantly do something. There's so much that we actually should take care of or improve, or there's just so much to do. And every week I take, stuff from my to-do list with me into the next week, like every weekend. Because I just can't get it all done.
Yeah, same.
My time management is also not the best.
I have this one thing the whole time.
What is it?
I can actually say it now. We're looking for a new home for Bob.
Yeah.
This is what I had to post. Just gonna make a quick story.
Yeah, Bob is one of our rescue dogs, and he's a great dog, but it just doesn't work out with his adopters.
Yeah.
He loves everyone but his adopters.
Yeah.
Or his adopter.
Yeah. So what happened is the first, I think, day, Bob ran away. And then he ran away again.
I went there to catch him.
And since then, the adopter is really scared that it's going to happen again. And I think, there's just this wall up now. And Bali dogs are very sensitive. They can feel what you are feeling, kind of.
Very sensitive.
Yeah. And I think the adopter is a little bit scared that he kind of, fucks it up with Bob. And while being scared, that's exactly what he's doing.
That's the second adoption we had that didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, the more you send away, the higher the possibility that it's not right. It's just how it goes.
That's going to be okay. We're going to find,
Yeah. So anyone in Europe who's looking for a male dog,
a very sweet
one.
He's a great dog.
Loves swimming, loves to play with other dogs.
Yeah, very social.
He's a really outdoor dog. Like at home, he's like, okay. But outside, he's just showing his full personality, I would say. He loves to give hugs from the back.
He's really sweet. He's a good dog. Yeah, I think you should make a post.
Yeah. It's on my to-do list. I have to.
What's on my to-do list that I really need to do? Oh my god, I have to do. That's something I really don't like doing. Sometimes I don't know, the other day, for example, the dodo asked if we can send them videos of a dog. And searching for these videos and uploading them. This is something I'm just procrastinating. But I have this with a few things, like this newspaper message, and they want me to write a few things and send videos and pictures, and I did it though. Not the videos, but yeah.
Yeah, there's always something to do. I mean, we also try to focus a lot on, the sterilization program.
Oh, sterilization program, oh my god, this has been just... We can't talk about it, unfortunately, but it's been really, really challenging, to say the least. We have a sponsor, Happy Doggo, and they cover all sterilizations, but we also have to sterilize. But eventually, politics.
Yeah, it's just not easy to mass sterilize here. There's a massive issue.
There's a massive need
with overpopulation of dogs, with rabies. But yeah, we want to help. We just can't. Like, we really want to. And financially, that's the only thing we could actually afford. But
we still really, sterilize, really but not in the way we want. We still get it done. Politics. Really, sometimes it's really frustrating. But then you go to the puppy house and, you see these little faces and life is good again.
Yeah.
But it's less frustrating to see.
Education program is also on pause right now because there are holidays, like a month.
But it's good.
Is that summer holiday then? Yeah, I think so, right?
Santi, there are so many holidays here. Really, like school holidays, it's insane. I don't know about another place where kids have so much holidays. Really, it's a lot. Because it's Bali, so you have the Balinese holidays, which feels like every second week. There's so many ceremonies.
They go after the moon calendar.
Yeah, and then you have the Indonesian holidays. So they get both.
No, and
a lot of days off.
You have Christian holidays too.
Christian holidays as well.
So you have
Muslim.
Yeah, and I think Buddhist holidays too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about
They
that.
have all the 4.
But there are a lot of holidays. What else has happened? Yeah, we extended the rent of the river house. We have a place that we use as an office as well. It's actually Dida's and Finn's home. Like 2 of our team members, they live there.
Near the puppy house.
They live there with several dogs and cats. And there was money left from the rescue run, and we use it as an office space, but they pay the rent every month. So we had money left, and like I said, we renovated the bathroom, and then we rented the river house for another year. It's just fair. I mean, we've been using it for quite some time now. It's their home. They're taking care of dogs there, so it was just...
It's also really cheap.
Yeah.
It's really cheap.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can find anything cheaper. Really.
No.
For like something with 4 walls. And it's good that we can put some dogs there.
Dogs and cats. Dida loves cats, so he has like all the cats there. One cat jumped in the puppy house. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know what was wrong with this cat. And then we put her outside, but he jumped into the puppy house again.
And he was hanging out in Suzanne's area. And, the dogs are there too, obviously. So cannot have that. We cannot have one cat with 60 dogs.
And then we found a cat with an open stomach.
Yeah.
I don't know how this cat made it, really. I have absolutely no clue.
Even when I saw him, he was just casually walking over the street with his whole organs hanging out.
Yeah, horrific. Like, we couldn't even do it. Agustin and Dida did it.
No, I was there.
Yeah, but like, I can't see. No. I can't see these things. Really horrible. However, so this cat...
And he was probably walking around with it for weeks already.
The vet said it's better, to end his suffering. But in these situations, I always think there must be a reason why he's still alive.
Yeah.
And then I think the least thing we owe this animal is to try.
Yeah.
Because the suffering, he's suffering anyways. He suffered for quite some time now, might just suffer a little longer.
Well,
and then maybe, he's going to be fine.
The thing is, they couldn't do surgery straight away because his organs, like everything that was hanging out, was so infected. It was obviously super
horrific,
dirty.
Really, horrific.
It was sandy and everything, so they had to clean this. I don't even know how they did this. It was such a mess. So they cleaned it, and then they wrapped it around, but it was still outside of his body until the infection was gone, because they were scared that, if they put it infected like that, it's just gonna infect everything.
However,
and he made it.
Yeah, his name is...
And he made it. Oscar.
Yeah. A follower actually sent this name.
Yeah,
because open stomach cat all recovered.
Oh yeah.
Oscar. Good name. Yeah.
He's very cute. Saw a video yesterday. He's playing with the other cat, Popo, and the dogs. I think they're pretty happy with the cats too.
Yeah. 3 dogs live there. Finn Jr., which is Finn's dog. His name is, I think his real name is Yuta or something, but for some reason... Finn Jr. Then we have Elo there. She hates the puppy house. And Becky, all the moms in the puppy house hate her and just attacked her. Like, they saw her from afar and just freaked out.
Yeah.
She's a great dog, but yeah.
Yeah, and Ilo is adopted and she's leaving as well.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of space.
But a new one? Well, we rented it now for a year, so that's fine.
And then maybe one more cat. Yours?
My cat is... I had to move, and I just can't have him here. My dog's also... He's terrified of them because I almost killed him.
No, he's terrified of every dog.
Yeah, because of my dog. My dogs are just...
It started well, right?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, it happened that they really got him.
Yeah.
Really, I thought this is it. However, he moved to Chantal's until, I can make it a bit more safer for him, or that he has other, he doesn't have to be with them, that he can, just walk over the wall or whatever. But it's still going to take some time. And he's living at Chantal's house, but unfortunately, he's been very naughty.
Yeah, he kills the baby chicken of the neighbor. And obviously they don't always have baby chicken, but if they do, Fievel gets them.
That's my boy.
The other day, at night, I think I called you at night as well. So I hear this chirping, and you know exactly what it is when you hear it. I was like, fuck, he's got another one, and my dogs are freaking out inside the room. So I locked my dogs inside, went out. He didn't even have the baby chicken in his mouth that time. I don't know how the chicken made it. And then I grabbed Fievel, put him in the kitchen, and was looking for the baby chicken because it was really dark and the baby chicken is black. So I did this on the ground and it jumped almost in my face. I was like, whoa, so... And then it ran away and it was hiding somewhere I have a really big garden and
it's pitch black there.
Half of it is just jungle and it's pitch black at night. I don't have lights there, not yet anyway. So I was with my flashlight trying to find it, but there was no way. And there's no way the chicken finds its way back by itself as well. So I was like, okay, I'll just look for it in the morning again when it's, bright. And the next morning, I opened my bedroom door, and I don't know how, but Hoppy knew immediately where this chicken is, in which bush it was. She ran towards it, grabbed it, dead.
Not my boy then. Not my boy.
I do think
maybe he does it because you don't give him enough attention.
No,
because he likes to, nibble on your skull and
he
the
doesn't
hair.
like that doing with me. He just likes
but maybe,
with your hair.
Maybe
he have the clips.
Maybe he just...
no, I give him attention.
Maybe you don't give him enough attention.
No, I do. The thing is,
He likes to nibble on hair, and maybe you just don't give him that.
I know what he likes, and I just don't sit in the kitchen 24/7.
He also likes to massage your skull.
Yeah, but he also only likes to sit in the kitchen. And I don't sit in the kitchen all day because it's fucking hot in there. And what should I do there? It's a kitchen.
Cuddle with him. Give him what he needs.
It's a separate room as well from the other rooms that, I'm just not going to sit in there, for ages. And he has enough toys. He has a cat tree.
Yeah, but he wants to, just...
No, he doesn't like doing that with me. I'm telling you. And... yeah, he's just very unsocial. Is the problem.
Yeah, I think my dog's ruined him.
Really, I always carry him to the bedroom or in front of the bedroom on the sofa. Did that the other day. He was sitting next to me. Ziggy, kind of next to him, and they were good. Didn't do anything, and then just out of nowhere, he hit Ziggy 2 times in his face, and Ziggy was so sad. He was crying and went to the bedroom and was just depressed for the whole day.
Aww,
it was his nose was bleeding and stuff.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
He's just not nice.
No,
he's
very
also
nice.
He's not very nice to my cats either, so that's why they're not nice to him anymore, or at least Costa.
So River House it is?
I think River House it is. No, wait, if he catches another chicken, then I have to, because honestly I can't.
Yeah, it's gonna...
You know how they are here with their chicken?
Yeah. It's going to cause big problems.
And he's killed at least 7 chicken already.
Yeah.
I also feel sorry for the mum chicken. I mean,
Yeah.
he just steals all her babies and
It's
kills
not
them.
nice.
It's fucked.
It's not nice. Maybe River House.
And
Yeah.
his new thing now is, because I defrost my dog food on top of my fridge in that area. So his new thing is to go on top of that fridge at night, opens the box and just eats it and just hits the rest on the floor. So I wake up sometimes to just nothing. I don't have any dog food in the morning. And I have one dog that had it all.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to this.
He
I don't know
licks
what to say.
he licks the defrost the frozen food.
And then he destroys the plastic and Ziggy pees on the plastic.
Yeah. And he doesn't go into the kitchen by himself. I have to carry him inside. So he goes where my sink is, and then I have to grab him from the wall and carry him inside the kitchen.
Yeah, he's spoiled.
That's his thing.
Yeah, he's
And then when he wants to go out of the kitchen, instead of like just a normal cat just walk, he runs. And all the dogs are, chasing him, obviously.
He did something like this. He was like running or something, and all my dogs chased him, but unfortunately they got him as well.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
mine don't.
Lots of dogs. It was not nice, really. It was really bad. It kind of traumatized me a little, but I mean, unfortunately, it traumatized him as well. And after that, he was just.
I had that with my blind cat once. Well, I think Bruno went after him, and then they just.
Bruno is Chantal's foster dog that she dumped back in the
Bruno just wanted to play, but too rough, and Costa was trying to get away, and was running a bit, and then the other dog comes, and they all don't even know what's going on. They just chase that one thing. They don't even know that it's him.
Yeah.
And because he's blind, he had no idea where to go.
Oh, no.
And then he was, in the bushes somewhere, and luckily nothing happened, but he stayed in the kitchen for like at least 2 or 3 weeks. He was really terrified to get out of the kitchen. He's fine now. Oh, I had this kitten that fell from my wall into the garden where the dogs freaked out, and Bruno had him in his mouth, actually.
Yeah.
That was fun. And the kitten did not want me to be near it as well. So, yeah, stranger cats are always good as well. Like, feral cats,
Yeah.
they're just very feral.
Rescuing them is a whole different level. I don't know why. Back in the days, we used to rescue way more cats. Like, we used to find way more cats.
I don't find any kittens.
More cats, which is good. Like, don't get me wrong. What?
Just
Knock
want
on
to
wood.
knock on wood.
Okay, I can just yeah, which is really good because we don't have the space for cats.
I don't even remember the last kitten we rescued.
I don't know.
No idea.
It doesn't matter. What do you think, Chantal? Is this episode gonna make it?
It doesn't look like it, to be honest.
What did we
It
talk
just doesn't.
about? What else did we talk about actually last time?
I think we mainly talked about the run.
The run.
I think we talked about
Yeah,
people-
the run. What should I say about the run?
You don't have to say anything about the run.
Oh, okay.
Just want to tell you what we
I
talked
ran,
about.
and it was not a good run. So recently I did this 100-kilometer rescue run thing for the puppy house, and with this money that was left from that, I mean, we paid the rent for the puppy house and notary and taxes and all of that, and then there was money left, and we did the quarantine area and rented the river house. However, 6 weeks later, was 6 weeks? I don't know. I did another run, 85 kilometers, and I signed up for it like 1.5 years ago. And then I couldn't do it last year because, so actually it was supposed to be last year in May, but I couldn't do it because I got bitten. I had COVID, then I got bitten by a dog who had rabies, and then just my entire body was just too weak.
Yeah, I
and
think your knee was infected.
Right. I had an infection in my knee from the bite because it left some bacteria or something in my joints. No clue. So I couldn't do it. And then I had to postpone it 1 year, which was recently. Yeah, and I did it. So the concept of it is basically you meet all the runners and you stay together for several days. And and you're supporting the Bali Children Foundation. Like every runner has to raise money for the Bali Children Foundation. And then, you visit schools, and then you go to the north where you can just hang out with the other runners, get to know each other, which is really nice. And I saw some people from last year as well, because last year I didn't participate, but I was crew. So it was really, really nice to see them. And and then the run started, and it was going really high up. I don't know how high, I think 2,000 meters or something. And I was actually enjoying it for the first time because I don't like running. But this was fun, at least the first part. And then I arrived at the halfway point, so at I think 42 kilometers or 43 was like a halfway point. And I felt great, and I wanted to tell Chantal to come earlier to the finish line because I'm quite fast, And then I got sick. Like I left the halfway point, I got sick. I suddenly had this weird feeling, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good." I don't want to go into too much details.
So you got food poisoning.
I got food poisoning.
I got just.
I got food poisoning.
Yeah.
It was not nice. I was just, you know how food poisoning works, right?
Yeah,
I think everyone knows that.
I think everyone knows that.
Yeah. Turns out, actually, many runners got it, so I don't know, we probably ate something in the hotel, or somebody even said it could be from
the worst timing.
Like the worst timing.
But you never have food poisoning.
Never. All these years in Bali, I never, not once.
And it's so normal here to actually get food poisoning.
We call it Bali belly, like it's kind of normal to get it.
Yeah, it's like
in 12 years, I haven't had it, once. When do I get it? On the run. So the other half of the run was absolutely awful. It was shit, literally. It was just awful. I lost.
You made it.
Yeah, but it was hard. I think it was the hardest thing I've ever done. And because you're just vomiting, and it's just you can't keep anything in you. And at some point I asked, "Can I die from vomiting?" And then they said, "No, you can't, or not necessarily." And I was like, "Okay, well then." And then I just had some water, ran. Had to vomit somewhere. I didn't even hide at some point anymore. I was just standing there vomiting, and then I ran again. And but because you can't hydrate properly and you can't eat, your body is just in a lot of pain. And I mean, don't get me wrong, running this distance is anyways kind of painful, but not like this. Also, I started it with this hip pain that I had. I did some exercise in the gym wrong, and I had this hip thing, which was painful, but this wasn't a big deal. Yeah, however, at one point I was just like, I have to finish it because there's nobody who ever signed up for it who did not finish it, and I didn't want to be the first. And then we saw each other at the intersection, and I was just a mess. I was so exhausted from all the being sick, and I was standing around 10 kilometers away from the finish line. Yeah. It took forever. Yeah. I don't even know.
No offense.
Yeah, I don't even know how I was even
I know you were
still
exhausted.
running. Yeah. I did run as well. So
I was standing on this intersection from like 6 a.m. or something, not even. And I just looked on my phone because I can see your location. I was like, okay, she's at, almost where the main road is. So another, I don't know how many kilometers. It didn't look that many kilometers. And but
I had to stop many times.
And then I saw, the dot was just was not even on the road anymore, just on the side somewhere in like a small, side street. I was like, what is she doing there?
I don't want to tell you what I was doing there, but it was not nice.
And then I think 2 hours later you arrived at the intersection, and I just drove with you basically while you were walking.
Yeah, it was awful. I also had, the thing is, I thought it's going to be kind of a challenge, but on the other hand, I thought, oh, easy, I just did 100 kilometers, I can do 85. But didn't expect that to happen, obviously, so it was a different kind of challenge. On the other hand, it was interesting to know that you can do it. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
No, everyone who goes to the gym can do it, right?
Yeah, I think everyone who is healthy. Chantal is taking the piss now. She's making fun of me because I said that I think everyone can run an ultra marathon if you are healthy and work out regularly. I think everyone can do it.
If you walk,
and if you want to do it as well.
But not if you go to the gym. If you go, I don't know, if you're healthy, of course, obviously, if you're healthy, and you go to, I don't know, like CrossFit gym or something, I want to see how that 200 kilo guy is going to run 84 kilometers the next day.
I think if you want something, you can do it because I don't think it has a lot to do with running. It's just your mind at some point. It's not the running. It's your mind. It's all in your mind. Really.
Yeah. Well, my mind tells me after 2 meters of running, stop doing that.
Yeah, same.
You can just
my
walk
mind is
normally.
constantly like, I hate this. I want to go home. But yeah. Anyways, run is over. I don't think I'm gonna do it again, like ever, unless you're joining. This would be fun, actually. Doing it with you together.
Probably like 3 times.
This would be fun. I think it would be a fun thing.
There's
Maybe
so
I can.
many
You know, I never have any
things we
wishes
can
for
do.
my birthday.
No.
Maybe I could wish that we do this together.
No, this is nothing you can wish for, unfortunately.
I'll do it in 2 years, maybe. Anyways, I don't know if this episode is gonna make it or not, but I think maybe Mango. What? Mango? She stopped. She was complaining. Maybe we're too loud for her. Anyways,
Let's wrap it
let's wrap it up. Chances are high. It's gonna be the last episode.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching or not watching. If this works, then I think I will be very happy, and next episode is gonna be more fun. It's just really frustrating.
And then for next episode, we could also do like a Q&A or something.
Yeah. We also wanted to interview like other rescuers and stuff.
I know. Well, luckily we didn't do that because that would have been a fucking waste of time.
Yeah. Well,
at least this is just our time.
True. Anyway, thank you for watching, and maybe until very soon. Bye.